Do you want to know how much it costs to use the official WhatsApp Business API? Stay in this video and I will explain it in a simple way. So let's go to my screen. And in summary, it's a WhatsApp with superpowers from chatbots, CRM, automations, reports, integrations, and more. Okay, if you are using WhatsApp and already have a large number of clients, then needs the API. But now let's look at the topic of cost, because this is a premium version of WhatsApp Business. And what do these costs consist of? They are based on two things. One is the platform that will support all the chats, the automatizations, and everything you want to do with the official API. Normally, the platforms, there are a lot in the market, but they vary depending on the user, the functionalities. Others, they charge by the number of customers, among other factors. For this, I recommend my company Watiket, where we give you 14 days completely free to try all the features. And if it works for you, you can implement it in your company. And the costs are also economical compared to the market players. So that's on one hand. And on the other, we have the prices of the official API, which you do pay directly to Meta, and these are based on conversations. How does this work? What are conversations, etc. Here I'm going to explain. But basically, the conversations are divided into 4 categories, which are service, marketing, utility, and authentication. What does this mean? For example, a conversation can be when a customer writes to you. That has a cost. A conversation can be when you write to a client, add a contact, and write to them. But these costs vary depending on the category I will show you. So, to explain, imagine you have this client who is going to write you a message or a conversation. It falls into the service category, okay? So, this client writes to your company and asks for information about your services. And you have up to 24 hours to respond for free at no cost, okay? And during this time, you can send as many messages as you want. And what happens if you decide to write to this client? Then you need to choose a template that falls into the category of, I don't know if you want to send a promotion, you want to send something useful, or if today it's simply a reminder of their appointment, their payment, or an authentication. In this case, the most used are marketing and utility. So you choose the template and insert utility, which is the most used. This that you are going to start the conversation is this that you are going to send a message for the first time to your client by choosing this utility has a cost, and the customer can reply to you, and when they do, you can send them as many messages as you want. As long as the customer doesn't reply, you cannot send them free messages. You would have to use any other template or the same one to send another message again, which is how the official API works. So now that you're aware of what the templates or conversation-based messages and categories are, let's move on to something more advanced. Imagine that your company makes advertisements on Facebook, all these ads, and they write to you about 10,000 customers from your ads. That has no cost. All products linked to Meta. If you are advertising directly on WhatsApp, you have calls to action on your Instagram or WhatsApp profile. All those have no cost. This means it is free because it belongs to Meta. You just have 24 hours to respond with any message from your company, okay? And what happens if you don't respond within 24 hours? You have up to 72 hours to respond. But it will no longer be just any message. Otherwise, you will have to use ideally as the utility, that's conversation category, to be able to respond for free. Be careful, those messages have to be linked to a Meta product, whether it's ads or apps, CTAs, whatever it is. But there has to be a button from an ad to your WhatsApp. So if you haven't been able to respond within 24 hours, you have 72 hours to respond using some of these templates. That doesn't have any cost, but after 72 hours, there will already be a cost for you to respond to this client. Okay, we're up to there.
In addition to that, Meta gives you every month for the first days 1,000 free conversations. And these conversations, for example, if you receive, imagine from all these networks, you have customers and they write to your WhatsApp. If there are 1,000, are completely free. And you can respond within 24 hours, completely free. I know it's a bit confusing, but I will also leave you the documentation to read in detail. So in summary, it's only based on conversations initiated by the client or by you. If this client initiates a conversation that is not from Meta, after my conversations, it has a cost and you have to respond to it in less than 24 hours for free. And if you are going to write to your client from your company, you are going to start a conversation that does have a cost and is not included in these free conversations they give you. Any of these have a cost. You will definitely pay if you are going to start the conversation. And the category also varies. Marketing costs a little more, utility is cheaper, and authentication is at an average in between price. Now let's take out the calculator. Imagining that you are a small business, let's simulate with the country of Mexico. Remember that the first 1,000 service conversations, meaning that the clients write to you, are free. Imagine you have 5,000 clients, okay? 5,000 clients, $31. 5,000 clients, in total 4,000 clients, because the first 1,000 are free for you. And you also have to respond. Imagine you haven't responded after 24 hours to 1,000 clients. Ready? 1,000 conversations initiated by you, which are not marketing. Okay, it's $26. Now you want to send, to 200 clients this month a marketing campaign that is offers. Let's go to talk about $834. And if you have some authentication system also, you can do. All these vary a lot, and these prices are approximate. So if you are a medium-sized company that serves more than 5,000 clients, you will pay $94 for the use of the API. In addition to that, there's the platform, and the platform will depend on which platform you choose. But I recommend WhatTicket. You can try it for 14 days free, and with that, you can already use all the tools. So each platform has its own functionality. For example, there are platforms specialized in e-commerce, in notifications, shopping carts, etc. There are others that are focused on customer service, sales, and follow-up. And that is exactly what we do at WhatTicket, where you will connect your WhatsApp API, other social networks like Instagram, Facebook, WhatsApp, live chat, and you will be able to manage and follow up from our platform. No? Our API is available only for beta users. I will leave you my Instagram if you're interested in the API. Write to me and say, give me my 14-day demo and enable the API, and I'll confidently send it so you can try it. If you have any questions, leave them in the comments.